in my work, I always show you why I'm saying what I'm saying. And so when I'm looking at the data, got all of these store closures that are happening, brick and mortar. I mean, come on, please. Who is stupid? You can look in your neighborhood, you can see.
So is this, when we talk about this recession, is this just a correction, a small recession, or is this the transition? Is this the big one?
This is the big one. And I'm getting goosebumps, and there's not one doubt in my mind, because there's been so much debt. So no, we are inside that transition, and it's a big one, because central banks, even Janet Yellen, I love how these guys get out of office and then they admit things, but even Janet Yellen says that we're going into this next crisis with very limited central banks tools, and that is absolutely true globally.
This was brewing since, 2000, right after 2008.
Yes.
So we're in this illusion here. We've been in an illusion, and they've been propping the economy up since that time period. So yes. This is just the end part of it right now.
Exactly. You are spot on correct. And that's the thing. They kept it propped up to transfer the risk from the corporations, the few, to the public, the many. I just did this little digging, and what I discovered, very interesting, and it really is the way that they transfer risk, and that is that the insiders has been selling his shares of stock like crazy. And so who's been buying it? Oh, guess what? It's institutional investors, which are Wall Street that invests your money. Pension plans are turning it around and buying this garbage. When enough risk has been transferred to the public, bailing out the system will become too expensive. And when you look at all of these bombs that are being lobbed at the global system right now, I'm really thinking that enough risk has been transferred and they are ready for the next crisis.
We talk about the central bank and how, they know what's going on. They've been planning this.
They are a flippin' private bank. And what is really their job? Their job is to protect the banking system.
The central banks, where they're very worried about governments and the people questioning their independence. And at this point right now, they're really looking out and seeing, we're seeing what's happening in France and everywhere else. So I'm sure they're very worried, because all eyes, I think right now, are on the central banks if the entire global system comes down.
There's only one way. One, not two, not 15, one, and that's with inflation. But their balance sheets are so bloated. What are you going to do? More QE? Yeah. But is it going to be effective? No, because they have no place to go with interest rates, but more negative. This is endgame. The public that has the confidence in the currencies. It's not the banks or the central banks. They know the truth. It is still the public. And when you're talking about the central bank money, it is all about confidence in that entity as to whether or not they can remain in power.